Hello. Many aspirants try their luck in the entertainment industry, but very few of them are successful. Mr. Devendra Bhome is one such name who has been working as music director, music arranger, music programmer in Marathi and Hindi films and television industry for the last 16 years. He has made a mark in all the mediums of this industry with his original music. Devendra sir has studied production engineering from University of Pune. Along with the academics, he has excelled in exams conducted by Gandharva Mahavidyalaya for Indian classical music. Hence, he has set an example before the newcomers which shows that one can pursue his passion after completing the academics successfully. Devendra sir has worked as a music composer in all the different mediums and platforms with all the leading vocalists. He has been nominated as Best Music Director for Indian Tele Awards 2018 for television serial Mere Sai. He has worked for many famous television serials, web series, short films, plays, music shows, and music albums. Devendra sir has also composed attractive corporate jingles for big brands like Chitraye Bandhu, POSCO Maharashtra Steel, Rollball World Cup 2011, and Yuva Bharat campaign. His versatile personality is reflected through his work in the web series Shatajanma Shodhatana and D-Verb Archives, where he shouldered all the responsibilities from concept, production, direction to music composer. So today, Devendra Bhome sir is going to guide us regarding the required qualifications to enter this field. Also, various opportunities for the new aspirants, advantages and disadvantages of working in the music industry. So, let's talk to Devendra sir.
Hello, myself Devendra Bhome. I'm working as a music director for last 12 to 15 years in Pune and Mumbai. So basically, I'm working for Hindi, Marathi television content and film content, also a theatre content as well. So the basic challenge when I started around 2008 or 2006 to 8 when I started, and now in 2023 when I look back, the main challenge in this medium is what I feel is not just social media, but the time of the frame which is given to you by the audience is very low, is very less nowadays. In the beginning, in last 10 years, I think in 90s we used to listen to the tracks 7 to 8 minutes long tracks. In 2000s we listened to the tracks which came down to 4 minutes, and now you are provided with just 1.5 minute in the Instagram reels and everywhere in the world. So like elevator pitch, I think you have got 1 minute and 1.5 minute to prove or to reach out to your audience, and whatever the content you are looking to put up to the audience, you will have to put it up in like 2 minutes maximum. That's the main challenge in this medium nowadays, is what I feel. So basically, when you look up to a career like music industry, mainly you see two main faces. The one face is the singer, and second is the music director. But mainly what I feel, to produce that kind of content, you need many more people in your team. To start with, the most important thing is you must have a good lyricist, the one who writes the song. Because see, whenever you start a process to write or create any song for a film or a theatrical show, or maybe you can say a television show, there is always a brief given by the director or the writer. But when the brief is given to the music director, there are two types. One type is you start with a tune, and you start with composing a tune, and the tune is given to the lyricist, and lyricist writes on that tune. So that's the first part, and second part is a lyricist comes up with an idea. So he just creates a poetry along with the brief given by the director, and he transfers his ideas to the music director. And then music director produces a tune or composes a tune to fit to that specific poetry. Now with the industry, what happens, there are two types. When the tune is created, the scratch tune is recorded in the beginning. To record the scratch tune, you need a studio, or maybe nowadays people record the scratch tune on their mobile phones as well. But when the scratch tune is recorded, it is given to the director. He listens to the scratch tune and he gives his feedbacks that if he wants any changes in that, or if the tune needs to be recreated. When the scratch tune is final with us, then what happens? The final tune is given to the singer. Now what happens, that the tune is, when given to the singer, there is a, what I can say, there is much more of a time in between, because singer has to sing on the track. Now you have given him a tune, so mainly you have to create a musical track before singer records his song. To create a musical track, you need a music arranger. So in many cases what happens, the music composer himself is a music arranger for a song. So what is the role of the music arranger? So main role of the music arranger is to create a musical track without vocals, so that a singer can record that song. So for an example, if we take a single line like if this is the tune, then music arranger comes up with an idea that if guitar has to be played, or tabla has to be played, or you have to arrange the song in the western style or properly Indian traditional style, or what genre you are looking for. If it is a folk song, the selection of instrument is different. If it's a commercial Bollywood movie song, the selection of the instruments is different. So that all those decisions are taken by music arranger. In many cases the composer himself is a music arranger, and in many cases separately a music arranger is appointed for a song. When the track is created, this track is finally comes in the studio. Now nowadays, in last 10 to 15 years, I think since 2000 or 2002, mainly the music production is done technically on computers, in DAWs, what you call as digital audio workstations. So in the earlier days, when we used to create a song, you had to record it with a real musician. But now nowadays there are few banks which you can directly use, like there are few instruments which you can create it digitally, and you do not need the artist for it. So for example, if a programmer creates a track, if he uses a drum beat like this, that's a reference track, then he adds up the guitars to that. So those tracks are given or transferred to the studio, and now if programmer feels that the real live recording is needed, that guitar is replaced with a real guitar player, or that rhythmic track is replaced by a real drum player. Now in this case, what happens, when a scientist works in his lab, he works individually, right? So whenever he is in ideation state, he needs to have a tools to sketch a song from scratch. So with digital audio workstation, if I feel that this song needs guitars, I can put up guitars right away. If I think this song needs flute, I can play flute right away from my keyboard. And after all these things, after all the ideation, when you listen to the track, then you can analyze on your own if really a flute is needed in the track. In earlier days, what used to happen, that you have to pay the artist, the flute player, the studio, and you record the track with the flute and beautiful live recording of flute and tabla, and afterwards when you feel, after listening to the track, you might feel that this track might go without flute, or this track doesn't need tabla. So these decisions nowadays can be taken earlier when you have produced your track digitally, and then this track goes to the studio. Why I am explaining this process? Because the kind of people in your team, I just want to let you know that all these specific projects and specific stages needs a different technician for it. Like in studio, need a different sound recordist to record a song. As I said, you need a music arranger to arrange the song. You need different musicians to record it in a session for a studio. Like playing on stage and playing in the studio are two totally different things. So playing in studio is also a different career option, is what I feel. Like I say, 10 hours of shift of a rhythm player are daily scheduled for a song. Like 8 songs, if you have to record 8 songs, you will need to arrange 2-3 days recording session for 2-3 rhythm players. They come in the studio, they record the rhythm for 3 days, and they are gone. So session recording as a musician is also a different career option. Then mainly when song is recorded, so every song needs a mixing engineer to mix the song. So what is the mixing? So basically you record, let's say you are in Bombay and you record guitars in Mumbai. A musician sends his flute from Delhi. A singer is not available. He sends something from somewhere from the different studio, and you are sitting in your home studio and just arranging things from outside. And you, in your session, you have many tracks. Now the mixing engineer has to mix all the tracks to create it one track. So that's the main crucial role in the song, mixing engineer. So as I said, mainly a songwriter, a lyricist, music composer, music arranger, music programmer, recording engineer and mixing engineer. And along with that, a musician to record the song in live session. These are the main career options nowadays. So basically there are various types, as you said, film music, television music, single and album. So mainly what I feel, the difference in these mediums is the difference of medium. So in film is basically seen in theaters. So the kind of atmosphere developed in the theaters, the kind of sound system developed in the theater is different than what sound system is available in your mobile phones. So those songs, mainly when you hear on your mobile phones, the kind of production is different. When the production is for theaters, the kind of production is different. Second thing is mainly what I feel, the mentality of the audience. As I said, when you see or when you watch a film, you are intended to watch that film. So you take out some time in your day or in your week, and intendedly you just decide that yes, I want to watch this specific movie. At that time you are in a specific mental zone with full attention to watch that movie. But what happens in television is you are doing some other work in your room, and television is constantly playing on the side. So in case of television, mainly my experience is you have to have a music which grabs your attention. In television, you have to deliver episodes daily. So in that case, you have very less time to produce the music. So in that case, what happens, you create a bank whenever you have a time, and you just keep on placing the same tracks over and over till you get time to produce new tracks. And in case of film, you have a plenty of time, like 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, or more than a year in few cases. In that case, you can just have a proper time to ideate your music, to produce your music, to execute the tracks, and to properly mix the tracks. Yeah, so basically for all these fields nowadays, you have a different type of courses available online as well offline. The institutes are FTI kind of institutes, Film and Television Institute. Then there are many sound engineering diploma and degree courses in various cities of India. There are government institute as well to guide you through all the process. There are also diploma courses available for sound engineering and technical field as well. So as I said, performing field is different. Like for a classical singer, for a musician, You have got courses in various universities, and for technicians as a music programmer, music producer, music composer, recording engineer, various technical diploma courses are also available.